Hey San Antonio, Burgundy Woods here with Style Lush TV, your online fashion news channel. And it is the holidays and we are here at Wildfish, a very beautiful trendy restaurant over here by 1604. But for now, we're going to focus on our very first fashion blogger of the year next year. She's going to be a very first guest fashion blogger. We've been promoting this on our Instagram and Facebook. Jeanelly, do you want to just tell San Antonio a little bit about your fashion blog?
Yeah, it's the Fashion Lotus, and the focus is just fashion on a dime and being very confident and being beautiful no matter what your budget is, what your size is, age. I mean, you can just look and feel beautiful no matter what.
And how long have you been blogging on the Fashion Lotus?
I've been doing it for 2 years now, so it's pretty new, and I haven't dedicated all the time that I wanted to until recently. So now I'm really excited about all the awesome things that we can do with the Fashion Lotus.
Yep. I know you've kind of been sticking with Style Lush since the very beginning. We've seen this girl every single event we've been at, every single party we've been at. So I know you two are not exactly... Are you native to San Antonio? No, you've kind of hopped around New York, Puerto Rico, I think. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was born in New York, and in, 89 or something like that, I moved to Puerto Rico, and I lived on the island for a little over 20 years. And 2 years ago, I moved to San Antonio. So it's amazing to see how I've evolved throughout the years in my style. And I have a little bit of everything. I've got the island vibe, I've got the city life, and now starting to feel a little more Texan as well. So it's awesome.
So what would you say are the differences between New York fashion, Puerto Rico fashion, and San Antonio fashion? If you could just say like 3 different things to describe those markets, what would you say?
Fast-paced in New York, super laid back in Puerto Rico, and actually San Antonio is pretty laid back as well. So I don't see that people, it doesn't matter where they're from, that they're very different. But in New York, I think, yeah, that they're more daring. I used to get weird looks in Puerto Rico when I would dress up in like winter type fashion. It didn't really go. And in San Antonio, whenever I would dress up for work and, a little bit less laid back, they'd look at me like, where are you going? So it's a little different.
And I think people are catching on. Wouldn't you agree? I'm starting to see a lot more upscale style and fun style and daring stuff lately.
So I have noticed that people have been dressing up a little bit more. Like, for example, at San Antonio Fashion Week, I saw how everybody got decked out and dressed amazing, and I was really pleasantly surprised to see how everybody had just come out. And it was almost like they came out of the dark and just...
We're hungry for it!
And they've illuminated the San Antonio fashion community, and I've been so excited and really waiting for something like this to happen.
Well, on that note, I think it's time for us to go have a fancy little cocktail for the holidays. Jeanelly, thank you so much. We're going to be seeing her very soon on Style Lush TV. Ready for a cocktail?
Absolutely.
All right, guys, on that note, don't complain. Come fancy. See you next year.